lights went out in Silent Pines, with no exit. Silent Pines was never known for its liveliness, but the blackout that fell one winter evening plunged the town into an unsettling abyss. One moment, the pale glow of street lamps and cozy windows painted the streets the next. Everything was swallowed by a thick, unnatural darkness. Phones lost signal, generators failed, and even the stars seemed to vanish behind an impenetrable shroud. People peered anxiously into the void, wondering if this was a simple power failure or something far more sinister. Mara, a young schoolteacher, was among those caught in the blackout. She had been preparing lesson plans by the flicker of a candle when the light died completely. Her phone was useless, and the silence outside felt oppressive, as if the world itself was holding its breath. When she stepped outside, the cold air was thick, and the usual comforting creaks of the town were replaced by an uncanny stillness. Something about the darkness felt alive, watching, waiting. The hours drifted by, with no sign of power returning. Mara's neighbors gathered, their faces pale in the weak glow of flashlights and lanterns. Whispers began to spread, strange sounds heard at the edge of town, fleeting shadows slipping between trees, and the unsettling feeling that no one could leave, as if the roads themselves had vanished. Attempts to drive out were met with impassable darkness, where familiar landmarks twisted into unrecognizable shapes. Mara decided to investigate alone. With only her flashlight, she ventured toward the edge of the forest, where the whispers seemed loudest. The beam cut through the blackness, revealing gnarled branches that appeared to twitch and shift. Every step forward felt heavier, as though the earth beneath her was reluctant to let her pass. She heard her name whispered on the wind, soft but unmistakable, though no one was there. Deep within the woods, Mara stumbled upon an abandoned cabin, its windows dark, but dripping with a faint, unnatural glow beneath the cracks. Inside, the air was thick with cold and silence. On the floor, she found a circle of faded photographs, pictures of the town, its residents, and herself, dated years into the future. Panic rose as she realized the images were not just memories, but warnings. The lights in Silent Pines were not meant to return, not until a choice was made. Mara fled the cabin, the weight of unseen eyes heavy on her back. Returning to the town, the darkness remained unbroken, and whispers turned to murmurs of surrender. Some neighbors vanished, leaving behind only their hollowed homes. Mara understood then that Silent Pines was caught in a liminal space, a trap between reality and something else entirely. The lights had gone out not by accident, but as a barrier, holding them in place until the town chose whether to stay forever in the dark or step into the unknown beyond. Standing under the thick black sky, Mara faced the impossible: to remain with the fading echoes of her past life in Silent Pines' endless night, or to cross the blurred boundary into a realm unknown, where light and darkness merged into a silence that promised freedom or oblivion. As the first faint glimmers of dawn teased the horizon, the town waited, breathless and still, for the choice that would never fully be revealed.